Well, hello, and welcome back to part 2 of my remake of Molto Piratissimo. Thanks for showing up on my birthday. There's a slight delay, so we'll see what happens. I'm just gonna kick things off by playing through what I did since last we met, and we left it off when I had done most of the introduction. And what I did off stream is I tweaked a little bit of the things we had done already. So the string lines, a little bit more detail into them, just like the chords that were in the lower voices. And I did the section until. Thanks, Simon. I did the section until. Well, I'll show you in a minute. So it just basically added another couple of bars until the section where we are now. So I'll just play through that so you can hear the difference of where I am now. So that's where we are. And maybe I kind of put it in the title already. The section we'll be doing today, let's just listen to it and you'll know what I mean. If I can get until there, I consider this a very, very successful stream. But don't get your hopes up. There's a lot of notes. So yeah, let's just get started and see if we can digest what the bleep is going on here. All right. Where do I start? I need a piano. Piano. Where are you? If anything is too loud or not loud enough, Samir, thank you very much for the happy birthday. If anything is too loud or not loud enough, let me know. Let's see if we can make some sense of this. All right, so there's a lot of percussion here as well. I downloaded these stems from Extreme Music, and so let's just see what's happening in the orchestra here without the percussion going on. Sounds challenging, but I'm convinced you can do it. Thanks, Simon. You know I love you. I think there's one inner voice that is staying on one note. Let's see if we can see which one it is. So the melody is the obvious one, which, well, obvious. Can you call anything obvious in this madness? Is it going to F? I think I have been listening to this track, and what I think could also be happening is that instead of going, he's doing more like a arpeggiating thing. Where the A that is staying on top is giving us the impression that he is doing less movements. Okay, I want to know what this note is doing. Could also be that. Okay, that I'm gonna put that in the second violin. I have used the measured tremolo, and I have assigned this to a CC lane where I can control a fader on my fader board, where I can control the tempo within Cinematic Studio Strings. So this one, this little, I hope you can read it, is controlled by this fader, and I set the tempo to, so it's in the triplets. So you need to get the tempo, main tempo of your DAW, or of the section you're doing, which is 94, divided by 2 times 3, which is, math is hard, 37, 131. So I record that information once, and I can share it across every instance of Cinematic Studio Series. So I already put it in the flutes, piccolos, whatever. Wherever I could potentially need it, it already has the tempo information, so I don't need to bother with that anymore. That's a technicality. Now let's get back to what I was actually doing, which I don't remember what it was, of course. I think I hear that. One more time. Here I was playing an A all this time. Well, actually it is an F, which only strengthens the idea that I get that it is not just repeated notes, but there's movement happening underneath. So let's try and see if we can add some of that in these violins. So for these repeated notes, I'm just going to start with the measured tremolo. This one. Oh, what am I doing? I have no idea. There will be a lot more of that. Okay, I'm gonna need both of these and make them longer. Excuse me. And then for me. All right, that's promising. Oh, crap. Yes, let's put it to triplets. This is triplet 16s. Let's try and keep up. All right. For those of you who are thinking I'm going to play in every note, no chance. I'm not a very good piano player. I'm half decent, but all right. Let's add some velocity. I want a little bit more. Variation. All right. Now let's. Oh wait, this is not right. This is in the wrong instrument. The wrong track, I have to say. This needs to go to the shorts. Even though it did sound very nice, but let's see. It just sounded better, but it was the measured tremolo and not the regular shorts. Oh, I have it on the wrong. I can also try it in. That way I do get a little bit of that, that the notes are connected. All right, I'm just going to start with that and see what else is happening. think the other voice does the same thing, but starts on the A. Because the A is the A. Piano, please. Thank you. You only really hear that on the... Yeah. That's where you hear those A's. So let me just try and see what happens if I... Yes, do this. And if it appears that it does sound better with everything in the measured tremolo, you know, that's the thing with virtual orchestration. When it sounds right, it probably is. All right. Just for now, I have muted these. Okay, what if I do both? So in one voice, I keep this because I like this. Now it sounds weird. Okay, how am I gonna solve this problem? I think the notes are right. It's now just the articulations that I need to figure out. I'm gonna try something. Metropolis Arc, where are you? I don't need this much space. Hang on. Okay, there the violas are going down, but it's a repetition of what's happening here. But do they go down here as well? I don't think so. Wait. I hear the violas. Violas, where are you? Vivaldi, yeah, it sure sounds like it. I spent some time. This is Two Steps from Hell, Thomas Bergerson, Molto Piratissimo. And I spent some time in the last stream explaining why this sounds so Vivaldi-esque. And one thing is the crazy strings. And one other thing as well is how he uses his 7th degree in the scale. Just go over that really quickly. Very often Thomas goes 1, 7 in a minor, and then for example 3. But here he uses the harmonic minor scale very often, which is a very classical sound, which is why it could be that it sounds like Vivaldi, my theory. All right, I was working on violas. Where is this? There. But then, yeah, the other way around. I don't think this is a double note. I think that's a single one. I'm only hearing this F now. Oh, it is double. Bear with me. no, it is a double one. Or it's a lot of notes here. Bear with me. Oh, I'm sorry about this. Let me think. Yeah, that's the problem. I have no idea what's happening. Yeah, it's a single one. Yeah, I was having my own thing doubling there, which is something I tend to forget to solo out the right parts. So this, I think I will try this in Marcato. What will happen if I do so? Oh. Right, if this is truly what is happening, and I think it is, then we're gonna dive into what it looks like in a moment and what that means, because it is quite awesome. I want some more on this. That one really stands out. This still needs more, and I can do something here as well. I have noticed while editing my Let's Compose videos that I very often tend to sing along with whatever I'm writing, or when I'm doing dynamic stuff, that I'm just I know with my own interpretation, I know what I'm going for, and that makes it easier to write it down. But it doesn't make it sound good necessarily. This ending is very weird. Okay, I'm gonna leave it like this, and then make it a very late crescendo. This one can be later. Let's see what that sounds like. Oh. It still sounds weird. Maybe I need to set this loose. Okay, now it skipped half of them. Autosave. But then if I skip it here, then here I can make the jump so it is on time for... This is the really detailed stuff. Alright, that's better. Now let's do it again. So we stay low, and then here, wait, here we go back up, and here we go down again. A little bit up. And this one is modulation. Oh, crap. All right, do some randomization. Am I happy with this? Maybe I will make the short notes. Oh, it's morning. You can go. We don't need you anymore. Thank you, though. We appreciate you. Let's see if I can make the short notes a little bit more pronounced by doubling this in regular spiccato. But then it is about the combination of the two, of course. Let's just get only those. I meant only those. See, now I always talk about when I'm remaking this stuff about layering different libraries or articulations or whatever. So now I had the Marcato, which is now more of a run with the new CSS update. But by layering the spiccato on top of that, it makes it just a little sharper, a bit more pronounced. And I really like that. And maybe I'll do that in the other ones as well. So I will, I think I will just copy this and change out the notes. So here it's, sorry, sometimes these notes are hanging. So I'll remove two of them. All right, I don't hate that. Now let's change it for the entire thing. Almost there. All right, just violins 2 for a moment. Okay, this needs to be louder. Oh, yeah. All right, I think this is starting to get close. Oh, I'm so sorry. I keep forgetting to mute my... All right, so I promised to dive into this, why this is so interesting. Look at what's happening. When you listen, so this is the notes. When you listen to what Thomas has written, it is like, you know, it starts on the A and it goes down. But when I was listening to this in my free time on my own, I was thinking it's not just a melody that goes like... It's way more complex than that, and it's really this D minor chord is being outlined. So in between there's way more happening. And I keep talking with Two Steps from Hell about this multiple voices thing. That's now, if you look at what we see here, so these are all the notes that are being played. It is that the entire D minor chord is almost always present. So here it's full D minor chord. This A in the violas is just continuously going, and the upper two, violins 1 and 2, they are kind of going back and forth, jumping over each other. So the second violin, if this is correct, bear with me. So the second violin is while the which is and this first violin is going. So here it goes underneath, but then the second goes down and the other one goes up. So they're like, it becomes a tapestry of notes in a way that makes this so hard to grasp. It's also, yeah, I've been streaming for 23 minutes and I've done one bar, only the violins, which is, I think, just a testament to how great of a composer Thomas Bergerson is. And now, with that out of the way, let's see if we can add some punch to this. If I remember this correctly. Where are we? Oh yeah, I don't forget. Oh, come back. Where are you? I think this does have kind of the edge I'm looking for. Let's see. Then I would like to have the second violins there as well, but they will overlap at times. Where did it go? Here. So I'm just gonna make these. Let me see. This one a bit shorter. Make all of these a bit shorter. They're not overlapping. Oh crap. Yeah, that looks decent. So here, yeah, here you can see, because now I added both voices into one instrument. That's excuse me. This is violin 2 going. But because violin 1 is going. So these are, in essence, 2 repeated notes, but they are alternating. So there's always movement going on there, which is kind of inspiring. Pretty awesome to see. Debussy does this as well. yeah, so if you put it in one instrument, it sounds weird. This is a supporting layer, so I'm not gonna bother changing everything. This is just there to add some of that high end you hear here to the cinematic studio strings. I do not hate that. And let's add these violas as well. Tom, what do you think about East West Symphonic Orchestra library? That is a library that is very dear to my heart because it's the first one that I ever bought. And as a starting point, it is great, especially because it comes in the East West Composer Collection. I often recommend if you, let's say, don't have the cash to, spend 500 euros or even more on an orchestral sample library, you can get East West Composer Cloud, which has not only the symphonic orchestra library in there, but also the entire Hollywood Orchestra, which is like a larger and better woodwinds, brass, strings, percussion. For I think it's 20 euros in a month. So you can also see that as like a temporary investment. So you get it for a couple of months before if you want to save up, for example. It's a great way to, if you are, I'm not sure how old you are, Leo, but if you are like studying somewhere, you will get an educational discount. So then it's only 10 euros, I believe. And I always say that's a great place to get started. And I don't use East West that much anymore, but that's also because I'm a huge fan of Cinematic Studio Series. But it still holds up, and people write great music with it. So yeah, I think that's a great place to start. Not just the symphonic orchestra, but the entire Composer Cloud subscription. I hope that answers your question enough. It was your first library too. Yeah, it's I bought the East West. I'm not sure if they still have it. They had a complete composers collection, which had like symphonic orchestra and 6 or 7 other libraries, and it was the first one that I ever bought. So it still holds a place close to my heart. I want to add these violas as well, and yeah, so we only need these because that A is already there. If you remember correctly, the violas are only staying on this A. Autosave. And now let's go ahead and, like I said, this is a supporting layer, so I'm not gonna bother with doing super high detailing on this. This is now too prominent, so I'm gonna dial those back a little bit. Oh, except for these two. I'm sorry. Because those are of the violins. Alright, and I want some more detail in these lines, so I'm gonna move them over to Cinematic Studio solo strings, because that's a great way to get more detail into your strings. Well, that's the wrong one. This one. Yes, there we go. Or yeah, like I said, if we get to here, I'll be very happy. 30 minutes in, 1 bar, not finished. Let me see. What was I doing over there? I think I need to alter the balance a little bit of the different voices, but I'll get to that later. Let's just first get everything in place, and then we'll worry about those things. All right, I need to load you up. And yes, you. Shorts. There we go. And measured tram for those Fs. Fs in the chat. No, I'm kidding. All right. Oh. And violas, obviously. Violas. There you are. And then I'm gonna go over Thomas's original track one more time to see if I missed anything, and I'll be sure to mute anything that's happening here. And then we are good to go. Hi Joris, welcome to the stream. Thanks for coming. I'm working on this first bar of this section that I've not been looking forward to. Why have I not been looking forward to it? Well, there you go. There's your answer. All right, let's see. I think the notes are pretty close. So let's move on to the next bar. Yeah, like last time, when I end the stream, I'll probably leave it where there is a little bit of a rough edge to some things. Some things might not be completely balanced, but that is detail work that I will do off stream because I don't think that's as interesting as trying to figure out what notes Thomas has written that he has challenged me with this time. All right, let's move on to the next bar. I think there are flutes in there as well. What I always find really funny when you see recording session footage of Two Steps from Hell is that it's often strings and brass, percussion, choir. When there are woodwinds, there are often a couple of flutes there. It's like Thomas likes woodwinds, but it's like oboes, bassoons, clarinets, meh, but flutes, yeah, those are great. So that's why I also think that there are some flutes in here because he tends to record them. Okay, I got carried away. I think that's just going in thirds. And here. Let's just try thirds. Oh, where's my... Oh, here. So there's the flat 7th again, instead of... We'll hear that later as well. But here it's... Often you see the raised 7th of the harmonic minor scale at the end of a phrase. So it's like... That's not the end of a phrase, but... That you end it with. But here he goes... Because this move is doing this move down. If you would have the sharp 7th, it would be... And that's a bit off in this context, I would argue. Ooh, what's happening? Oh, that's happening. A flat. All right, and we'll see if that second part is correct. Oh shit, I forgot the... Oh, whoops. Language. I forgot the modulation. But no, it's not the same. Here it's... I would argue it's maybe the other way around. Let's listen. Yeah, it's staying similar on this, and then here he goes like we had it previously. There we go. All right. Yeah, like I said, it's more of a run, but then... Scott, I'm not sure if you're responding to the music or not, but let's not get political here. Let's see. Oh, I was saying thirds, right? So I'm just gonna move this over. Wait. Just to try it out. All right. And I'll just see what happens if I copy this. And then later on, we'll see what the notes actually are. And if we can add some more detail to those. And I also need this one. All right, that doesn't sound far off. I think thirds is the way to go here. What are the violas doing though? I only hear violas like not there. There you hear the like the lower voice. It's doing some kind of a down and up movement. But I'm not sure what they're doing in this one beat. Maybe just that because that does launch the this melody here. The it's launched by stopping this movement here. Maybe just try it out. And then something like this is happening. Yeah, let me see what is being soloed and why. Oh wait, that's the. Yeah, I think. So the second violin here, I think is doing the same because I still hear this repeated F. Where's my repeated F? And violin 1. Let's do an A-B test. Yeah, that's the same, except for the viola. All right, so I can't hear exactly which notes the viola is playing, so I'm gonna resort to thinking about those notes instead. What he has been doing so far was outlining the chord. So if I would continue the trend, he would do A. And I think it's something of a... What is that lower note? So it's not doing the chord outlining. The lowest note is an F. And it happens there. So then this would make sense. I think that's what's happening. Why don't I hear this? Because it is muted. Makes sense. All right. It lacks a little bit of definition, and if you compare it, that's also because samples. And this is a very quite of a maybe I have done a little bit of a break here. Maybe I need to tie these. Oh, where are you? There you are. Right. Soldier on. like I said before, this is a supporting layer, so I'm gonna copy. Yeah. Oh yeah, just minor scale. That's better. And then here. Oh wait, that's too early. There. All right, now we're talking. Now we're talking. That didn't sound bad at all, if you ask me. Maybe wait. I try this. Because the viola stops so suddenly. Oh wait, this. Good morning. I'm just gonna. Is this tempo correct? Should be around 132. Maybe I just did the math last time correctly and did it wrong this time. Who knows? It's just... Okay, this... I did the math correctly last time, not at the start of the stream. Those things happen. Thanks, Joris. Not sure when you posted that, but yeah, I'm pretty happy with how this is sounding so far. In terms of the notes, I think I'm getting quite close. And yeah, like I mentioned earlier, some balancing things, but we'll get to those off stream. All right, I just need to carry these over. Maybe I'll... No, I want to keep auditioning what this sounds, so I will keep moving them over as we figure out new notes. And that one. Marcato. Oh, good morning. I need both. There we go. Where are you? There you are. Oh. All right. Next up, violins 2. Yeah, of course. I need every single track for that. Not everyone. Shorts. Let's start with shorts. Oh, did I? There we go. Last one. Oh, crap. Sometimes you'll see me spamming one button on my keyboard and notes move around. I have my quantization set to with a randomness of 10. Then I have no idea what kind of unit that is. So every time I quantize something, it does so on this beat, but there's always some kind of randomness to it. So like, for example, if I would go every time it moves around a little bit, makes it a little bit random. That way you get some humanization in there. Because like I said, I am a decent piano player, but I'm not very good. So I sometimes need some help, and quantization is a great help at times. All right. Well, 15 minutes ahead. We're going at a pace of 2 beats per 15 minutes. Which oh man, this is like I said, this where I wanted to come, that's a stretch. But just soldier on. It's now we can up the pace a little bit because these are two bars that are two beats that are the same. And the lower notes, I'm guessing thirds. Oh, piano. I was correct with my guess that it will be thirds. I think here I'm going to try to make a combination of marcato and measured tremolo. So the marcato for the ta-da, because that is. May I ask where you setting this quantization random percentage option in Cubase? Yes, you may ask anything you want. So here, if you go to the top of the key editor and you go, where do you go? On the drop down, I've done this a very long time ago. Open quantize panel, there we go. Here you have a little box. And here, so now it sets on 1/16 triplets, random 10. So if I would want to make a new preset, let's say, well, far out a half note dotted, because that's one of the few ones where I don't have a setting applied. And here you can, on this rough, you just do that to 10 ticks, and then you can save this as a new preset by adding the little plus icon here. So if I would save this now in my drop-down list, I have another which is half note dotted with randomization 10 applied. So I also have like sevenlet and so septuplet and quintuplet, because sometimes I want runs to be in septuplets, because for example, if you have a run, I don't have an instrument selected, of course I don't. If you have a run that is an octave up, it's always 7 notes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then you're home. So that's why I added the septuplets and quintuplets, because I'm a nerd. Yeah. I hope that answers your question. So you go key editor, quantization panel, and add rough percentage here. We are on triplets. Autosave. Wait. You're very welcome. So. I'm a big fan of the measured tremolos from Cinematic Studio series. I use them a lot when I want repeated notes in thirds. So we have an F, and you come hither to your marcato friends, and then there we go. 2 beats in 4 minutes. This. All right. I think the violas are stopping there. Just like they're doing here, actually. So when the violins start moving around, this stops, I think. Good morning, not there. There, and let's make it a little bit of a longer note. Yep. All right. Now, context. Oh, wait, did I forget the flutes? Yes, I did. Okay, I'm gonna add flutes before I forget again. Yeah, let's use these. I love flutes. Bonjour, how are you? Ça va bien? Et toi? I don't speak a lot of French friends. I also don't have a lot of friends, but I have a couple of very good ones. So, let's see. Move these over. And thirds. Oh. Make it a bit shorter. And then here we do the same thing as earlier. I'm very glad to hear that, Stefan. Let me think. It was twice an A and then back up. Wait, I'm gonna cheat sheet here. No, not there. There. Oh, it's there. It goes to third and then it goes to D A. So it's D A D F F D. Yeah, all right, makes sense. Now let's see if I remembered it correctly. I think I did. Yeah, this sounds weird now because like we talked about with the overlapping voices. So I'm gonna see if I can double that in Marcato flute so it sounds less weird. So because then those voices will be overlapping one at a time. And the other one. There we go. But then not there. There. Where is the second voice? Did I forgot to add it. Good morning. All right. That's how you discover things. Thirds. Let's add a little finishing note here. Which library do you use? I'm using mostly Cinematic Studio Series. So I've been working extensively with the strings here. And the woodwinds you just heard is Cinematic Studio Woodwinds. And the doubling is in Metropolis Arc that I often use for a little bit of harsh high end. Simon, I unfortunately have to go. One last question off topic. Already on the when you want to do high Cs. No, I'm not sure. I know at 1,000 subs I will do impossible. And maybe at 2,000 subs I'll do high Cs and make it a 24-hour stream. How does that sound? Okay, I love how that sounds because I think that's exactly what he's doing. All right, but then here, does he keep using the flutes? Sounds lovely. Thanks, Simon. Have a great evening. Yeah, I think he's... wait. Wait. Yeah, the flutes are continuing there, so we'll need some measured repetitions in the flutes. They already have the tempo, so I made sure of that last time. Yeah, gonna take you. Put you there. And then... Okay, you do not have the tempo. What is happening here? Sync to host. I need to turn it off. Now you have the tempo. So it's... Let's add those notes, shall we? L, E, F, E. And then here he repeats. Just one step down. Alright, my flutes were freaking out. Okay, those need the repetitions. Excuse me, need to be a little bit louder. Let's just solo out the flutes here for a moment. Still needs. Maybe I just need to, because the marcatos are really. Did I? Wait, just add volume there. Because they sound as if it's like the dip are coming from closer than the repeated notes. I'm just gonna turn these up a little bit. But then again, it's a coloring effect. And let's also add these notes here. The marcato and measured tremolo combi is sounding cool. Thanks. I really like. It takes a bit of work, also to get used to. But I really like having my articulation spread out like this, because of exactly this reason. I can switch around, switch between shorts, marcato, measured tremolo, and also layer them at times, like we did here at the start. It's if I just have the marcato, it becomes a bit blurry. And layered with the staccatos, it's they just add a little bit of definition while still having the feeling that the notes are connected. Marsta, is the tempo variation done intentionally, or does that happen during recording? That's a good question. I think that depends whether they record. I think most recordings are done with click track. And here I did some tempo variation because I kind of tempo mapped it, and they are very, very small differences. Like we're talking about 0.5 BPM increments. So it could also be that there's like maybe at some point he has programmed a slide, the slightest of ritenutos, like where you slow down a little bit, that I didn't pick up on, but then I interpreted it as, okay, so the tempo after this is a little bit slower. So it depends. I think they work with click, maybe some ritenutos. I'm not sure if these increments also at the positions where I place them are 100% correct, but for me it was for now good enough to make a realistic sounding remake. If I would layer the click track on top of this, it would sound they go together most of the time. Stefchik, I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. Hi Tom, amazing. I don't know how you work so fast. Have a good birthday. Thanks. We have been talking about the pace I've been working with today, of course. The average is a beat per, what was it? 1 beat per 15 minutes? 2 beats per 15 minutes. At least I've done 1.5 bars. 2 bars. Yes. Yeah, and I was working on this little ditty. One more time, then he goes down. Then he goes down again. And then this one is repeated. Yeah. All right, and then let's do it again. But then a third lower. So yeah, staying, going down. And then this one. Oh, shit. There we go. Okay. If I can get till here, I will still be happy. All right, let's add some doublings there. I'm gonna use, just this one, and then change things up a bit. Let me see. This one doesn't need to be so loud. Oh. And again, this is a doubling for color, so I'm not gonna bother too much with the details here. And then, yeah, it repeats the last one, and it goes from D, E, and here F to G. Dum, 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 dum. All right, that sounds pretty decent, if you ask me. I hope you agree. Yeah, final layering, solo strings. I did not load the measure tremolo yet for the violins. Violin 1, there we go. Sync to host, turn it off. And then, where are you? This I need. This is violin 1. Marcato, there we are. And measure trem. Oh, this works. There we go. And then also for violin 2. And then the marcatos, and we should be pretty good to go for now. Dum. It's pretty cool rhythm what's happening underneath there. All right, I think I'm gonna try and fill out what's happening underneath, which should be going a lot quicker. And if I can finish these 3 bars before the end of the stream, wait, yeah, 3 bars, then I'll be very happy. Wait, hello to you too. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, just bass trombones. Accents. Where are you? Yeah, I'm gonna need some arc for this. Some bass trombones with a bit more of a bite. And marcato. Just a D. On what octave? So the bass trombones are here. Not you. I was not ready. Stop them a little bit early. And let's, yeah, we're gonna need to layer this with some tubas. You are on the lower octave. When you get to the timpanis, I highly recommend adding a plugin called Low Air to them. Makes them sound beefer and better overall. Thanks for the recommendation. I don't know that one. I know this plugin called Fresh Air, I think. But I have not heard of this one. Thanks, I'll check it out after the stream. Here we need... by waves. Thanks. I'm gonna look into it. I don't know why that was there. Let's do this here as well. And I think these are stopping quite quickly. Not these ones. Yeah, they are. They're also not very loud. Oh, that is because, of course, I'm using modulation and expression for the other guys. And let's do this quickly here as well. Modulation. All right, this yeah, that's better. And I'm gonna layer the longs underneath as well. So we also have the, because in the recording they go until the next bar, and these, yeah, we have the Cinematic Studio brass, but I would like these ones to carry over as well. So here, wait, which octave was this? I think it was this one, right? Yeah, C2. But then it needs to be louder, because now it sounds a bit weird. I wasn't ready. I'm just gonna audition them just with the bass trombones, because they have to mix. So now we have both the hard accents of the marcato in the short, as well as the sustain until the bar line with the long. I'm just gonna see if I would do this, if that works the same way. That would be very great. All right, now together. All brass. Do you have a Discord? I do have Discord. Not like my own server or anything. Discord is a one of the things I'm not very good at. There are so many social media platforms you have to engage with and work on, and I always feel that Discord is a little bit one too many. I always it's a lot of respect for people who are engaging with everything and everybody. I have tried it. I might try it again in the future, but when I tried it, it always felt a bit too much at the time. Okay, now timings. Thank you, horns, for playing, but now I need you to be silent. Okay, let's just audition them one by one. That's all right. That's also all right. My only social media is Discord, so I'm pretty much in the same boat. Yeah, it's. I think we are in the exact opposite boats. Like, you're on Discord and not on nothing else. I'm not on Discord, but basically on everything else. But we meet here. I'm glad we do. Wait, thanks for showing up. All right, these are too early. All right, and the other one. All right, and this one. Okay, brass without you and you, just to see what this sounds like. Context, it's very important. Let's see what it sounds like. All right, in terms of orchestral. Oh, this is also in basses and cello, by the way. Yeah, definitely. I'm so happy I can just do this with Cinematic Studio Series. You may have noticed that I love Cinematic Studio Series. And then I'm gonna also put it here. How long is this one? That's pretty long. Recently watched a video by Joel Dullier about how to make CSS super informative. Yeah, I saw it. I haven't watched it yet. I've been meaning to. It's also because at some point you work so long on your template that at some point it's like, okay, now it's not done, but I'm happy with it where it is now. And then a video like that can be, I don't know, confronting in a way. Like, oh, maybe I should do it this way, while I'm also happy with it. So it's been on the watch list, but I've been avoiding it for now. Not that I don't think that Joel makes good videos. He's obviously great at mixing. But it's one of those things where at some point you think you've done it right, and then someone saying you're actually doing it wrong can be a bit confronting. But it's a good thing you're mentioning it again, because I have been meaning to watch it. And then here we have some low things happening again. Okay, so let's first figure the rhythm out. I think it's dun dun dun. There's something doing one little extra note in between. It's okay. One by one, let's focus on the double basses first. I think it's not Bartok pizzicato. I think it's very often you hear with when you have short notes on double basses, that you hear the string slap on the board as well. And it's not necessarily Bartok Pizz, because they are, I think, because they're still playing like regular short notes. It's just like from playing aggressive, the string slapping on the fingerboard. I think. Don't pin me down on it. Niladri, I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Just watching the video was suggested this stream. Well, I'm glad you were suggested the stream. What video were you watching? Was that the Joel Dollier video? That would be pretty funny. Yeah, his details are actually insane. I agree. Since you just got here, let's just go over where we are at the moment, just once. So this is the my remake of Molto Piratissimo. So today we have done bars 10, 11, and 12. This is my first time watching you. Welcome! I'm very glad you found my little corner of the internet. We've been growing quite rapidly over the past few months. And we're actually closing in on 700 subscribers. So I'm not sure where we are right now, but if you would be number 700, you know, what are you waiting for? It would mean the world. Thanks. Thanks for being here at least. Thanks. 700 first. So we crossed 700. Okay, that's pretty epic. I set a goal for myself for September to cross 700 by the end of the month, and it's now the 12th, and I already reached it. So thank you guys for being here. I hope you're enjoying what I'm doing. I'm doing it for you in the end. I hope these streams are educational to you as well, that we can really dive into what Thomas is doing with this, like we just discussed, insane details and weird little sounds and like these voices that are overlapping, so we still hear the D minor chords all the time. I'm learning a ton of it. I hope you're doing as well. But now let's try and see if we can finish these 3 bars before I fall out of my chair. And how you do the ear candy? Yeah, do you mean the what's later on? Like with, I think I know what you mean. I have no idea what it is. I have no idea how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna need to load a double bass for this. Wait. I think it's some. Oh, sorry. Excuse me. Also, what libraries do you use? This is mostly Cinematic Studio Series with some Metropolis Arc sprinkled in there. Yeah, that is, for now, with these strings, that is 90% of what you're hearing. Yeah. All right, I'm very close. It's like, that's also one of those details, right? Like any normal person here would just do bass trombones, tubas, double basses, dun 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 dun. But no, what does Thomas do? Like they're not playing the same thing, and together they create this weird thing that I now have to figure out some way or another. I think that's it. Okay, I'm just gonna go with it. At some point, you just have to commit. And I forgot it. Unbelievable. It's like a doublet in the end. Alright. Shut up. Mr. Orchestra. Where are we? I'm gonna need an extra pickup bar. And I don't need this solo. Maybe I will throw a Bartok pizzicato in there, not because I think that's what's happening in there, but just as a layering, where that we get the sound effect. If we want to get really accurate. Yeah, exactly, to replicate the sound. Because I think it's not in here. No. Then this is where the doublets start. Dun, dun, dun. This is on the A. Is that what's happening? And then the brass is doing something like after it. It's for sure it's there, it's coming behind the beat. I think it's let's get that rhythm in at least. Not with the notes, but I have a tendency to forget things immediately after I figured them out. Okay, these are not the right notes, but now it's at least the rhythm is there. I think there was an F. Good morning. I'm gonna see if I... This is, yeah, track delays, Metropolis Arc, dance, Forzato. Okay, maybe not that one, that one. Yeah, go to tubas, and also, yeah, get some Excuse me. Okay, and then I need this an octave higher for definition. Yeah, something longer. And this needs to be more aggressive. Yeah, but I think... Oh, Thomas, why did you make it so hard? I think these are the right notes. This is my Achilles heel. Muting tracks, soloing tracks. These are, yeah, maybe together with these it will be more defined. That is better. Yeah. Will I? Will I? Maybe I will. Just for some extra color. And then you were long. What's happening? Why? I think I did a... I'm hearing this D, F, A, B flat, A, G, F. I met Thomas once. I used the opportunity to ask him where Sam Deluxe is. He said that he's been busy. Yeah, obviously he's been busy. D, F, A, B flat, A, G, F. So he's going up, or is it... Let's listen one more time with those notes in mind. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think you're right. It's so hard to define exactly what's happening here. I'm going up, yeah. I think that's the last couple of notes in the then it's DFA. He ends on an A there, right? Yeah, that's an A. Not the low one. What's that G? Oh, I muted it again. I'm not sure where you're hearing the G. Let's keep that note in mind. Maybe he has something in the timpani there as well. No. Was worth a shot. Or is it? That's for sure, that's an F. Yeah. So I'm gonna first put the F in. But what is there now is, yeah, it's not right. Let me see. Okay, we know one thing for certain. This is an F. Let's make this a bit longer. Oh, yeah, doublet. This is too long. need this in the cellos as well. And also in the, just to check notes. Yeah, probably not right, but I'm hearing a, yeah, the B flat A, I hear him now. Yeah. I'm not sure about the G, but I hear the B flat A movement. I think the G should be like a D maybe. But I think you're right. Let me see. Oh shit. Excuse me. Get rid of the solos. Mute the brass. Here, B flat going to F somehow. I think that's going like through this. That's what I'm hearing. So it's D, D, B flat, A, D, F. Because it's also the this is quite a striking jump. And I don't have the feeling I'm hearing that. I have the feeling he's going back up, so it's like where's that from here he's going back up. Let me see. Oh wait, I'm gonna mute the brass for a second so we don't get distracted by that for now. Autosave. Thanks for thinking with me, Leo. That's appreciated. That feels right. What do you think? Why was I hearing tidim? Because this is very much delayed. Here we go. And now the brass. Only halfway there. And then there's still percussion, but I might leave that for off stream. That's a note I know for sure. Yeah, DD. I think that's just, yeah, like, but it's sharper. Maybe I need it in like a regular trombone. And then all right, maybe let's try that in two trombones. A bit more volume. Because yeah, I think that seems right. I'm gonna take it for now. Just one more thing. I want to put this in bassoons as well because, well, I like woodwinds. Almost may not, but I do. All right. And what is happening in percussion? Is that something we can still do now? I think we can. All right. I think you've nailed it. Thomas put a lot of voices. It's really hard to hear all of them. Yeah, that's exactly. That's a problem with doing this. At some point, you can listen all you want, but at some point you just have to guess. There's so much going on. Also, because it's a low register, it's becomes so muffled at a point that it becomes very hard to discern what it is exactly that you are hearing. But I think this percussion I can put in 10 minutes. Don't pin me down on it, but I'm gonna try. Yeah, I had a tambourine loaded for this exact purpose. Where is it? Where is it? Here it is. What are your notes? It's a bit higher, but yeah, like at some point. Just gonna try this. How I think I'm a little bit behind. Now I'm. Happy birthday, Tom. Alexander, thank you very much. Appreciate that. And yeah, it's layer over layer over layer over layer of different voices. So as recreators, at some point we just have to guess. Yeah, I'm like the sound of this tambourine is quite different compared to this one. But it's, yeah, I have tried every tambourine I own, and this one was the closest, so I'm gonna have to do with it. Whoa, bass drum. Yeah, I think we're quite close with the brass here, and that makes me very happy. I do remember I had some cymbals loaded as well to double this metallic thing going on. So I'm just gonna layer that as well. Let's see how this ties up. That's pretty accurate, I say so myself. I used to be a percussion player, so no, I'm not. I'm joking. All right. What is there to do? There's a couple of more percussion notes left, and then I'm gonna call it a day. Doon, 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 doon. I think there's also some other percussion instrument going on, but that's something I'm gonna leave for off stream as well, where I will do balancing and everything. And there was also timpani there. Let me see. What note is that? I think just these, right? Oh, there's also one here, I think. It's a little, in terms of tuning. I think it's doing the same as the brass. Doom. Doo-doo. Okay, I'm gonna just try that. Oh, let's... Something like that. Yes. Oh, what's this? There we go. Oh, that's a bit too loud. All right. I think that is it for today. If I'll just see how this sounds together. All right, I'm gonna go through the whole thing one more time from the start. And just like last time, I have to do some balancing issues. There are a couple of notes that I can still do some detailing on, but those are things I do off stream. I'm gonna continue this section until I find an interesting part that would be interesting, another part that would be interesting to live stream, and then I will announce the next live stream, which will probably be, I think, again in maybe 2 weeks time, something like that. So let's go over this one more time. First of all, I appreciate you all for being here, everyone who engaged in chat as well, and for the happy birthday wishes. So this is where we are so far in my Molto Piratissimo remake, and I'll show the strings because that's, yeah, well, that's what where the most things are happening. Alright, so those last 3 bars we did today, it feels like not a lot of progress, like 3 bars, but still there's a lot of notes going on. And it's, yeah, I'm quite happy with it. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching the stream. If you're watching this later, thanks so much. Also, I hope this is valuable. And like I said, I'll be doing some work off stream and then come back in probably 2 weeks, maybe 3, depends on, I have some projects going on at the moment. And then we'll continue this at the next interesting section. I hope you enjoyed this. Thanks for the happy birthday wishes, and have a great evening or day wherever you are in the world. And I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.